Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to DeLungo Rink here in East Haven for tonight's SCC clash between your Guilford Indians and the Yellow Jackets of East Haven High School. I'm Dean Cornelio, joined by John Knapp, Jeff Horton behind the camera. Guilford Indians coming off back-to-back wins over North Haven and Cheshire. They've won the last two and 3 out of 4. They are 10-6 and 2 overall with 2 to play. East Haven at 8-9 and 1. They're coming off a tough 2-1 loss at the hands of Hamden out at their place. East Haven started 5-0, then they went to 7-4-1, and they've lost 5 out of 6. So with 2 games left, they're trying to get a couple wins under their belt heading into state tournament play. We are underway. Guilford starts Brandon Mayo and the usual unit of Mackey, Ring, and Horton, Cataruza, and Moore. Shot right on Mayo, a pad save on Mike Falanga. Starting forward along with Longobardi and Tristan Goodwin for East Haven. D'Albero and Del Judas on defense. Zach Bouvet the start in net for the Easties. Horton gets it deep. He'll give chase. Back for it's Del Judas. Ring on him. Gets it around the boards. Ryan Brand anticipated that, but it goes right on the tape of Longobardi. Hit an Indians player and out of the zone. Dacey knocks that one down. Here's Ring. Slapped in. They're going to call that icing on Mike Ring as he needed just a half a stride to reach the center stripe, and he did not do so.
No, that was another, like you said, half a step would have saved himself.
Those are the mental things, mental things that you want to avoid, because sometimes those end up in your net. Cafaro, Sperry, Malloy, Dacey, and Brand for the Indians. Guilford had 5 different goal scorers in our last broadcast in the last game against North Haven. It was a good performance. That one goes off the official on goal. Good thing Brandon Mayo was paying attention, didn't come out of net to play it around the boards, or else it could have been a
count that as
bad
a shot
news.
On goal, right?
Yeah, shot on goal
One
off the
save,
official.
Brendan Mayo.
We expect a good one here today. It's usually a fun battle for bragging rights here at the East Haven rink. Both teams home ice here. East Haven is coming off a 12-win season last year. They beat Guilford a season ago by a score of 7-3. The prior 2 years, however, Guilford has won the regular season contest, and that's an icing. But historically, East Haven 12 wins, 13 wins, 10 wins. Unfortunately for them, though, all first-round outs in the first round of the state tournament.
That's a
the
different.
last time that they saw some success was 2007-8. They were actually in Division I at that point. And they made the quarterfinals. And in 06-07, they were in Division II. And they advanced to the finals before losing to Immaculate. So since then, they've been in Division I, made the quarterfinals, and then just first round and qualifying round games for them. Nothing past that. So they're hoping that can change this year. Although they look like they're going to be locked as the number 14 seed in the Division I tourney. Cataruza. He'll try again. Zach flips it out past number 20, Latella. Again, icing against the Indians. Mackey, Ring, Horton. More Cataruza. Slap shot blocked by Ring. Horton off the boards to Mackey. Across to Ring. Ring inside the line. Horton. They tried to play the body on him. He avoided the hit. He's done a good job of that lately.
That's right.
He's come on strong, and when other teams are playing him physically, he's stepped up in terms of not retaliating and not taking the occasional dumb penalty that has cost him and the Indians in the past.
That's right.
And that's been certainly something he's worked on and something he's done well. Not just worked on, but done well. So
looks like Jack Petrick, number 20, in face-off duty for the Indians. along with Jack Petrick, Stephen T-Balt, and I can't see who the third player is out there.
Shot on.
Gaudio, Kevin Gaudio.
Believe it is.
Yep. Offsides.
And offsides there. The Indians, Horton, though, has scored in 3 consecutive games. He's got a 3-game goal scoring streak, a goal and an assist in a couple of those. So multi-point games for him as well. Cafaro, Sperry, Malloy. The officials allowing, or should I say not allowing, a late change for the Easties. Falanga kicked out of the face-off dot. Indians control it. Powell. And that's going to go for icing. Not sure if Evan was intending to try and make that a pass, but that one works against Guilford, come down to their zone. Mackey wins the draw from Dacey. That's another Dacey. We've got Brian Dacey on the East Haven side and Will Dacey on the Guilford side.
Any relation?
Don't know if they're related, actually.
I suspect down.
Here's Horton. Takes the shot wide of Bouvet.
Somewhere in that Dacey clan, those two are related, I'm sure.
We'll say for today, though, that they're not.
Okay.
The other relation is that they happen to be on the same ice. Malloy.
Steal.
Brand sends it in. Bouvet gets a stick on it, plays it to the corner. Here's Ring. Ring tied with the team lead for Ryan Moore with 11 goals. Speaking of Moore, left point. Puts it towards the net. He keeps it deep. Carson Sperry, a nice job covering for him. Carson had a goal in the last game against North Haven. He had a strong game. And he's a smart player. And again, sees that Ryan Moore takes the chance. He'll cover. And now he anticipates that one well and throws it in on Bouvet, who makes the stop. 10:27 to play, first period. No score. Dean Cornelio, John Knapp, Jeff Horton with you here from East Haven. Indians win the draw. Moore. The shot right on. Sperry tried to kick it forward. Cataruzzo quickly dump it in.
Dean, it should probably be mentioned Guilford's without the services today of Brian Donahue and Derek Baddock. I know
correct, yeah.
Brian went home sick. He came to the rink and went home sick from what I understand.
Oh, didn't realize that. Baddock's out. Could be for a couple of weeks, but right. Donahue, yeah, that's unfortunate. They could certainly use his physical presence.
That's right. That's right. And I guess East Haven's been known to have physical teams, although this game looks like it's
first 5 minutes so far.
Yeah, right. Both teams are just starting to sharpen up their elbows.
But funny thing to note on East Haven, how often have you heard, John, that a team has no seniors?
That's right. Interesting. All right.
The East Haven Yellow Jackets have no seniors. However, you look at the squad potentially for next year.
11
or 12.
Yeah.
As one of their commentators commented, they're going to need to start their show 3 hours before
senior night.
And we must compliment our friends over at East Haven because that's going to go for icing. But the production they do and have done for about 20 years is impressive.
That's right. And
we've been talking to Rob and Mike today on their side of things, and they do a good job with this. So certainly, props to them for all they do for East Haven.
All sorts of media outlets at this game.
I know.
Tonight.
The coach is here again. A shout out to George DeMeo.
Right.
Also in the house.
WELI Sports Talk Radio.
Slapper right on Mayo, the save, and it squirts out. Brandon Mayo, a nice stop there, and he got a fortunate roll as it went just wide the post. Here's Brand. Mackey picks it up. James has played well of late, too. Got some goals for himself. Slaps it in on Bouvet. Net comes off its moorings for the whistle. Indians in 18 games have outscored their opponents 62-42. Easties in 18 games have been outscored 55-54. But different competition on either team's schedule. So we must say that's for sure. Although some fairly similar games. The Indians of Guilford split with Cheshire, both one-goal games. East Haven beat Cheshire by a goal. Against Milford, each team lost by 3 goals.
Great
5-2,
opportunity.
6-3.
Yeah. Great opportunity and a rebound there for Mike Ring, excuse me. Oh, boy.
You're having flashbacks, Nap. You're having flashbacks. Or is it that Mikey's speed is just mirroring his brother's? We'll say that. East Haven beat Amity by a goal. Indians lost to them by a goal. So, again, some very similar scores. As we've seen all season with Guilford, a lot of close games.
That's right.
No real blowouts. Cataruza right on. Bouvet, the save, and he'll cover before Ring can get a stick on it. East Haven's also played hand.
Oh,
and tied them. So, again, shocking? No. Indians split overtime games, and East Haven tied them. So there you go.
A lot of parity.
Definitely. Bouvet made a nice pad save earlier right off the face-off win in the left point drive from Evan Powell. Off the boards, Powell anticipated that smartly and retreated. Gets it up to Kevin Gaudio. Gaudio's seen some good times. Gaudio, Petrick, Tebow. Gaudio nearly scored in the last game. He had a couple quality opportunities for himself. So, again, this is the future of the Guilford squad. So, good to put them in certain positions where they have to start proving themselves.
Right.
Down to 6.5 to go, first period. East Haven and Guilford scoreless. A good crowd has filed in here today. All along the glass, and puck bounces right in front. Cafaro trying to get a stick on it. Gets it back to Powell. Powell blocked. And that's a delayed offsides, and the Indians are whistled down for it.
For a fan on that play, Evan made a great play in staying with it and slowing that down.
Because if that puck is worked away from East Haven, has 2 players coming this way on Brandon Mayo.
Right.
Indians top unit back out into the netting, and they'll do the face-off in the same spot. Ring at the hash marks. Towards the net, stick save Bouvet. We should mention these teams played in the preseason, just in a scrimmage type situation during one of the practice times. I think East Haven won that scrimmage, but again, felt like light years ago. Here's a chance. Mayo to stop. In the crease. Puck is loose. Look out. Score. No, it's waved off. It's waved off. It was backhanded in by number 24, Tristan Goodwin. Mayo was down. They were laying on him. Falanga was in on the play, as was Moore. But the official says it was knocked down with a high stick. Therefore, the Goodwin backhand is not going to count, and the faceoff's going to come all the way back into the East Haven zone. So a break for Guilford there. Horton to the point, Moore. Moore will wind and shoot. Blocked. Cataruza to the corner. Ring after it. Goodwin defending him. Here's Moore. Had it poked away. Here's a chance. Longobardi cutting wide. Cataruza knocks it away from him. Falanga in on Mackey. Works the puck to Longobardi off of Moore's glove. Mackey with a pass to Horton. Horton takes the shot. Glove by Bouvet. Horton also with 10 goals on the season. about 20-plus points for himself. So him more and Ring have really started to pile up the points. Played in deep by Ryan Brand. Indians on a change. Malloy stepping in. Brand off the boards. Slap back in quickly, and Brand will have to do it all over again. Nice pass on the line to Cafaro. Cafaro centers. He was looking for Charlie Malloy. That was a great outlet from Ryan Brand.
Yeah, right.
Blue line to blue line pass perfectly.
On the tape, yeah.
Nice move. Trying to get a shot off. Dacey had other ideas. Pokes it to the boards and skates out with it. Here's Dacey over the line. Cutting wide. Dacey to the net. Easties the other way. Avoiding the hit from Dacey. Look out, a nice move. Dacey finally able to get away from Longobardi. Longobardi still holding on. The slapper blocked by Sperry. Falanga. Good look. Oh, and it just out of the reach of Montesanto. Pass past Falanga. Mayo leaves it for Ryan Moore. Horton off the boards. Horton and Falanga teammates for a long time. Two of the smaller players out there, but I'll tell you what, they play with the biggest heart and some of the most skill. So,
back up. Where was it? Where are they teammates? One of the summer leagues?
Yeah, growing up
right, okay.
in the youth leagues, and so they've known each other for quite some time.
Interesting.
Believe it was in Milford. As well, thank our cameraman Jeff Horton for the fountain of information that he is. He's managing to be in two places at once today.
Some of that information is actually useful.
Doing an upgrade at work and still here. I don't know. The man is. I don't know how he does it, but play along the boards. Cataruza. Here's a chance for Horton. Puck rolled back in front. Moore is deep. 2:20 to play in the period. No score. Cataruza. Zach carries it in. Cuts wide. Takes the shot. Deflected wide. Horton in there. And Ring with a good play. Mackey will dump it in. Indians changing. Indians trying to get used to this, John. They're not used to being on the other bench.
That's right. Which is interesting because it's technically a Guilford home game. Yeah.
It is a Guilford home game. I'm not sure what the logic is because that's East Haven, the bench they're on, which is normally Guilford's home bench. Their locker room is right there.
Right.
And they just walk out and they're on that bench. The Indians have to come across either way, but regardless, I don't think Coach Ralph Russo cares. That's not his biggest concern today, which bench they're going to get. But what Coach Russo is happy about is the way the team has played of late. And really, the other night against North Haven, solid fundamental game by Guilford. That shot by Cafaro was stopped. Powell gets it out. Just over a minute 20 to go in the period. Pass intended for Sperry. Cafaro trying to pick the pocket of Del Judas. Here's Powell. He'll let a wrister go, a pad save. Pass for Cafaro right across the crease. Final minute. Falanga trying to get around Brand. He does! Oh, and he sent it right through the crease. That was intended for Goodwin. Falanga, a nice move around Brand. They couldn't finish it, though.
Great in transition. East Haven is really putting up challenges offensively in transition.
46.9 seconds left. Falenga against Mackey. Mackey tripped up by Goodwin. To the point. Shot. Hit an East Haven player. Falenga scores.
Nuts.
Falenga gets the rebound twice. To the point. Shot. Hit an East Haven player. Falenga scores.
Nuts.
Falenga gets the rebound twice. And Mike Falenga, the assist from Avalon, he was in front as well. And that's something that the Indians won't be too happy about. Those goals in the final minute of the period. And that's what happened here. 35.7 to go.
You had said it right there, Dean. Falenga got the rebound twice.
He did.
Brandon Mayo made a great save 2 times. You can't count on that third save. I mean, that's a hard one to do.
And you don't want Falenga, of all people, to get the rebound.
Yeah,
So.
right, exactly. and you know, kudos to Falenga for staying with it.
Absolutely. And Del Judas also gets an assist on that goal. We're down to 19.1 seconds left in the period, so Indians won't be happy with the finish of the period. But again, just tightening it up a little bit in front of the net. Of course, that puck was bouncing all over the place. There was a handful of players in front of Mayo. Moore. Horton let it go. Thought he would surprise the East Haven player. Instead, they still kept it in. 8 seconds left. High off the glass. Mackey, 4 seconds. Can they get a shot off? 3, 2? No, offsides. 1.7 left. That would have been a good chance too, John. It was a potential 3-on-1, and they put themselves offsides.
That's right.
So, good period, back and forth, pretty much what we expected. But in the final minute with 35 seconds left,
16-5.
looks like, as we're listening, 16-5 the shots favoring the Guilford Indians. But the scoreboard, as we've said other times this year, John, doesn't reflect it. Falenga with the only goal, with assists from Avalon and Del Judas. After one period of play, East Haven 1, Guilford no score. Welcome back, everybody, to the start of second period action here from DeLungo Rink here in East Haven. The Easties lead 1-0 on a late first period goal by Mike Falenga, who we found out played with Matt Horton on the Southern Stars. That was the name of the team, as I struggled to find out early in the first period. Ring played it to Mackey. Here's Horton. Wrapped up. Horton and Falenga say hello to one another as Del Judas makes the pass out. Here's Del Judas. Nice look across. It was intended for Longobardi. It'll go for icing against the Easties.
Despite the fact that it hit a official.
The officials are just getting in the way.
That's right.
Cafaro, Sperry, Malloy, Dacey, and Brand. But it's Latella who takes the face-off win by East Haven. Pass up on the tape of Butler. Takes the shot wide. Was deflected. And that hit the back. A nice, fortunate bounce for the Indians. Cafaro, Guilford's offside, though. Fans forget, didn't hear a whistle, something. They really thought it was going to happen.
There was some fan reaction.
Chris Cafaro was the only one playing. Let's try that one again. Cafaro and Butler face it off. Cafaro onsides this time. Malloy hit Butler. That puck hits Malloy in the zone. Offsides, Guilford.
Tag, you're it, Charlie. Looks like a little equipment check for the East Haven Yellow Jackets.
Falanga again told to go onto the wing for the face-off. That happened to him in the first period, now in the second, and they say knocked down by Mr. Montesanto.
What is the rule there, Dean? How
above
high?
The shoulder.
Above the shoulder. You can't play the puck above your shoulder with your stick.
Right, or obviously make a pass, or try and knock it in the net.
Right.
Or, correct.
But you can play it with your hand, just bring it
Correct.
down. Right, okay,
Correct.
good.
Yep.
Now I know.
Falanga and Mackey. Mackey gets it back to the point. Moore will step into that. Pad save Bouvet. Horton in front. Working against Lendroth. Horton gets it back to Cataruza. Here's Falanga. Horton got a stick on the pass. Ring.
Skate it.
Looking for Horton. And Horton sent it back looking for Ring.
Guilford doing a great job in the neutral zone, Dean.
Very astute observation there. They do seem to be working the puck in deep quite often here. Ring. Still with it. Down low, Horton. Horton tried to get it across to Moore. Mackey. Horton the backhander right on. And it's held by Zach Bouvet. Petrick and Butler. Gaudio in his skates. Trying to get it to his stick.
Oh, nice
Salkins
hit.
out there as well. Salkins lays a check. Shot, stick save, Mayo, and the whistle as the puck went into the netting over the glass. There you get a look at the coach, George DeMayo, calling the game today. WPLI.
WELI.
Or ELI. Did I say PLI? ELI. Thank
ELI.
you. WELI.
Coach DeMayo, the voice of high school hockey.
And basketball.
And football.
And football.
The voice of high school sports. Nice stick check. Oh.
Petrick with a hit there. Mayo with a glove. And the whistle. See, John, DeMayo is such a natural. He has one piece of paper in his hand, and he can call the game no problem. I've got about a dozen sheets, and I still have a problem. So I guess I've got some years to catch up to his talents, but as that one gets deflected wide.
He makes it look easy.
In front, broken up, and at center. Dumped back in by Michael Montesanto. Pass across. Malloy. Now it's Brand. 11.5 to go, second period. East Haven 1, Guilford no score. Falanga trying to gain some space for himself. Got it over to Longobardi, who dumped it in. Falanga and Cafaro. Puck comes near side wall. Pass intended for Cafaro. East Haven with it. Guilford changing up. Late to step on the ice. Backhanded in. It hit James Mackey's stick. He plays it high off the glass. Montesanto. Ryan Moore will have to skate back for it. There's no icing there. Ryan, the team leading 25 points, couldn't connect with Horton. Icing against the Indians. 10:27 to play, second period. Dean Cornelio, Jeff Horton, and John Knapp with you here from East Haven. Matinee action today, John.
That's right, 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock start, Dean.
This is the normal time for East Haven, not for the Guilford Indians. They're usually at 7:30 as that goes into the netting over the glass.
Face off at center ice.
Mackey and Butler, and Mackey wins that. Here's Moore. Pass up to Mackey. Stick save Bouvet. James. Ring forgot something. Here's Butler. Butler gets it back on his backhand, trying to work forehand. And he had some help there, but fortunately for Guilford, they got a stick on it and a deflection. Sent quickly back in by Del Judas. Here's Will Dacey. Will chases the puck down, carries over the line. Dacey head up into the middle, shoots. Bouvet got a glove on it, it went over the net. Dacey. When Dacey gets going,
he gets some
it's
speed.
hard to slow him down, yeah.
He gets some speed and he carries it down around it. He makes a sharp corner coming in front of the net.
Backhanded by the opposing Dacey around. And the Indians' Dacey keeps it deep. Can Brand get to the puck? Almost. Now he'll have to give chase against 33, Krisky. Falenga. It's away from Malloy, has some room through the neutral zone, carries over the Guilford line. Falenga still with it, shoots it over the net.
Well, I didn't think Brendan Mayo saw that puck. He was late getting to it. Late in reacting, anyway.
Ring will give chase. Bouvet comes out, fans on it. Mackey over to Ring. Horton up top. Tried to get it to him, went off a stick. Mackey. That's Latella. Horton trying to work the puck from him. Latella has it. Around the boards. Cataruzza. Rolling puck on James Mackey. And East Haven able to get it out to center ice.
Boy, a couple of bouncing pucks there would have been a difference. I mean, if that puck stayed in the ice, it would have amplified Guilford's opportunities.
Ring. Indians get it out. Not for long. Nearly halfway through period number 2. Fanning on it. Here's Horton. Horton, stick save Bouvet. Slapper by Cataruzza. Horton scores! Fanning on it. Here's Horton. Horton, stick save Bouvet. Slapper by Cataruzza. Horton scores! Matt Horton scores 5-hole off the turnover by the Easties. Cataruzza put it towards the net. Horton ties it up with 7:32 to go. Matt Horton has now scored in 4 consecutive games.
Great work, Matty Horton.
Mackey also gets an assist on the goal.
Yeah, it looked like it came off of his stick. In between the shot and the Cataruzzo feed.
Yep. Sulkins, Petrick working the near boards here, and Butler skates out with it. Gaudio out there completing the Indians' forward unit. Falenga, he's dangerous. To the point, Slapper, never reached Mayo. Del Judas from the other side. That gets by Del Judas. Longobardi. Falenga, drop pass, shot. Over the net, opportunity by Tristan Goodwin. This is East Haven's top line. Falenga, oh, he looked for Goodwin. It comes back to the point. The shot, Mayo the save, rebound. They keep possession of it. D to D, Del Judas. Backhander by Falanga wide. Indians hemmed in a little bit. Look out. That hit Ryan Brandt. Goodwin. Big hit there by Brandt. Good job playing the body by him. Mike Ring the other way. Del Judas trying to play the body equally.
He's got Horton right in front.
But 1-on-2, it's going to be hard to get on the puck. Horton was coming late, but Mike Ring unable to get the puck away from the two East Haven defenders. Ring. Knocked down by Del Judas. Here's Mackey. Comes to the point. Slapper. Wide. Horton working against Lendroth in front. Moore also caught in deep. Here's an opportunity to the backhand. They never got the shot off. That was Dylan Butler. And this will go for icing against Guilford. 4 minutes, 44 seconds to play, second period. Indians have tied it at 1 on a goal by Matt Horton.
Both teams, Dean, looking to build momentum going into the playoff season.
Let's try the third period first.
Yeah, well.
Horton checked into the bench area. Cafaro had to wait for Cataruzza. Glove down by the East Haven defender, Latella. Third attempt, Cataruzza finally gets it in. Cataruzza from the wing, the shot. Stopped Cafaro. Chance Mackey, glove save. Cafaro can't get a shot off. Couple good opportunities there.
Yeah.
Now the other way, Goodwin will throw it in on goal. Mayo keeps it away from Longobardi. Cataruzza's there. Longobardi applying the forecheck. Longobardi takes the puck. Still with it. Inside the line. Had it blocked by Ryan Moore. Carried out by Mackey. His shot hit D'Albero. Falanga the other way. Falanga, glove save, Mayo. He juggled it and held on. A sneaky shot there by Mike Falanga. Indians with it, dumping it in. That was Sperry.
Carson, my man.
See, he is out there, John. Shot wide. Sulkins trying to dig it free. Man in front, couple in front, Sperry and Malloy. He could use a little help back there, 1-on-2. Just a suggestion.
A little watching going on.
Two players in front for the Indians, hoping Sulkins could feed it to him.
I'm open.
Tyler did his best.
Tyler, I'm open.
Del Judas across to Montesanto. Carried out, Ring. Ring, left wing. Shot, Bouvet the stop. Slapper, stick save Bouvet. Big hit there by Horton. Shot on Bouvet, says enough of this already, and gloves it.
He got tired of Mike Ring hanging in front of the goal uncontested.
Mackey and Falanga. Mackey, the face-off back to Moore. He's got some room. He takes the shot. Bouvet, the stop right in the chest. Mike Ring there, hoping to get a deflection, and nearly did. Played around near side, beat by D'Albero. Falanga off the glass. Stick lifted. Horton trying to bat it down. He does. Horton turns around, shoots it, hit a skate. Gets it back to Ring. In front, they score! The one-timer, James Mackey! Horton trying to bat it down. He does. Horton turns around, shoots it, hit a skate. Gets it back to Ring. In front, they score! The one-timer, James Mackey! Mackey uncontested in front of the net. Horton, Ring, Mackey connect again. And with 1:58 to go in the period, the Guilford Indians take the lead.
Not only was he uncontested, Dean, but he had time to tap the ice and call for that puck. Great job by James Mackey.
For James, his 5th of the season.
Mike Ring and Matty Horton pick up the assist.
And here's a chance again. The backhander stick save, Bouvet. Ring. Moore wanted to keep that puck in. No icing here. Here comes Moore. You want more? You got some. Here it is. Moore takes the shot. Blocker save. Glove down by Moore. Ring. Little hook in there on Ring. Right through the middle. Cataruzza gets it. Left point. Fan on the pass attempt. East Haven takes it. Cataruzza able to poke it away. A minute to play in the period. Slapper on. And sent out by Moore. Helped out Mayo a little bit in front of the net. Off the glass. Sperry. Sent into the boards. 44.1 seconds left, second period. This is where the Indians faltered a little bit in the first. They don't want to do that again. Cafaro. How about getting one back? Horton takes the shot. Stick save. Bouvet then covers. Mackey on the face-off, and Moore will send it back in. Final 25 of the second period. Off a stick. Here's a late chance again. Look out, Goodwin scores! Final 25 of the second period. Off a stick. Here's a late chance again. Look out, Goodwin scores! Another late goal against. And East Haven ties it up with 16.5 seconds to go. I'm not sure how many times you have to have it happen against you, John, but it has happened too often against the Guilford Indians in the last minute of a period. Under
a minute. You really got to scratch your head sometimes.
Tristan Goodwin finishes it off. I think Mayo may have gotten a glove on it, a piece of it, but deflected off of him and in. Blocked. Moore. Loose puck. Time runs out. So Falanga with an assist and D'Albero with an assist on the late goal by Tristan Goodwin. It looked good for the Indians. They got goals from Horton and Mackey, but Goodwin answers. Indians outshot him 13-5 in the period. Two-period total, if that's accurate, 29-10.
Wow, that seems lopsided.
But the scoreboard shows another story. After 2 periods of play, Indians 2, Easties 2. We are back. The start of the third period about to get underway here. Guilford 2, East Haven 2. Final 15 minutes. Maybe not the final 15 minutes, John.
Final 15 of regulation, Dean.
Thanks for clarifying that for us. Up top, it's Cataruzza.
Dean, looking forward for the Indians. Where do they go from here?
They hope Matt Horton puts that one in, but that was just stopped by Bouvet. There's one game left in the regular season, and it is a makeup game as that one goes up to the coach, George DeMeo. Souvenir for him. Maybe they'll sign the puck for him, too. Why not? The Indians' last home game will be 2 nights from now, last regular season game. North Brantford coming into town. That'll be a tough matchup. Moore takes the shot, missed stick side. Cataruzza. Then they're going to get about a week off, a week plus, to rest up a little bit. This is, we should mention, their 6th game in 10 days.
Right.
They've had quite a stretch here.
It's a lot of hockey, a lot of makeup hockey.
Couple games, and icing against East Haven. Neither of these teams will make the SCC playoffs. East Haven in the Division I SCC tournament, in the SCC standings is 6th with a 2-4 conference record. Guilford also in the same spot with a 2-3-1 record. Only a couple teams make it from each side this year. Look out. Backhander right on. Rebound try. Mayo keeps it out of the net. Sent out of the zone. Brand, here's Malloy. Can't get it out. You got to make sure you get that puck over the line, and Brandon Mayo gloves it, and he'll take the face-off deep. East Haven controls the draw. Falanga won that. Moore gets it over to Ring. Goodwin, 24, as the tying goal. Comes back to Del Judas. We should mention the defenseman there who just touched the puck. Jake Del Judas. His uncle is Matt Del Judas, who played here at East Haven High School and eventually played goal for the Boston Bruins.
Is that right?
He did. Matt Del Judas was a Boston Bruins goaltender, so he has some history in his family, NHL, and that was his uncle. So faceoff will come outside after it was knocked down with a high stick.
Way outside, Dean.
Outside is meaning all the way to the other end of the ice. Just to clarify.
Almost called the other inside.
Inside out. Kept in. Speaking of, Cataruzza.
Nope. Ooh.
East Haven able to get it out. More intended for Ring. Del Judas. Pass up Falanga, trying to split the defense. Goodwin. Mackey has the puck. Falanga. Poked. Falanga still finds the puck on his stick. Look out. Mayo. Played it out of danger. Away from Longobardi. Ring's trying to chase it down to avoid the icing, and he does. Petrick stepping up. Was calling for it. He was on late, though. Dacey can't get a shot on goal. Petrick, nice play down low. Shot from the bad angle was stopped. Working in front was Ring. There's an opportunity. Sent wide. Brand. Brand, collision with Dacey. Petrick dumps Lewis Krisky. Salkins after it. Dacey. Salkins parked in front of the net. Gaudio in front. Good opportunity. Salkins. Here's Dacey through screen. Turnaround drive. Salkins missed the net. 4 minutes into the third period. Still tied at 2.
This third line picking up real productive opportunities here.
And I asked Coach Russo after the last game the confidence he's showing in this line, and he said they've earned it with the way they've worked.
Right.
So he's not afraid to put them out there. Dacey, the shot. And they wave it off anyway. The faceoff's going to come outside. I believe they're going to say a man was in the crease.
Okay.
Cafaro. He's got the puck on his stick. He takes the backhand. Puck loose. Oh, great opportunity. Sperry and Malloy working with Cafaro down there. Cafaro, he's got 8 goals on the season. Digging away at it against Butler. Butler up along the boards gets through the skates of Moore and out to center ice. Carson Sperry hit Cafaro. Catarusa steps up to help his offense. Malloy didn't get much on that. Bouvet plays it to the near boards. Moore down low. Sperry again covering for him. Moore trying to jam it home. Sperry. Catarusa tried to play it to Malloy. Zach up to Carson Sperry. Shields it nicely with his body, leaves the puck there. Pokes the puck away. Horton will give chase against Del Judas. Here's Goodwin. Falanga. Drop pass from Goodwin to Falanga. The slapper off the glove of Mayo and over the glass. .9:01 to play, third period. Guilford 2, East Haven 2. That hit Brand, backhand Mayo says no, he denies Goodwin with the opportunity to put the Easties ahead. Nice save, Brandon Mayo.
Good concentration. Interestingly enough, Dean, no penalties yet this game.
You just jinxed it, Knapp.
I know.
There's still 9 minutes to go here. Just under. Brand.
And they're pitching a no-hitter.
If that is something you would have told me happened through 2 periods, I would have thought you were crazy. I would have figured there would have been a couple power plays either way. Knowing how physically both these teams can play. Longobardi. Here's Goodwin. This line has given the Indians fits. Over the net. Rocket. Mayo got a piece of it. Mackey. And speaking of, John, I told you. 30 seconds later after you opened your mouth.
Oh, Lordy.
We've got a hooking call. I believe Evan Powell.
Oh, Lordy. No, oh, yeah. Evan Powell into the box. So Guilford will be on the penalty kill. .8:12 left in the game.
Easties. That's 21, Nick Latella. Latella left point, moves to the middle, gets it over. Del Judas tried to get the puck across. It went off Horton to Ring, and Ring couldn't clear. Ring will get a second opportunity. Ring might take a short-handed chance. He will. Carrying over the line. Ring by himself takes the shot. Bouvet the save. Indians. Horton, Ring, Moore, and Catarusa on the PK. Falanga. Horton trying to work the puck from him. Goodwin checked by Catarusa. Del Judas. Goodwin. Falanga going to the front of the net. He's backdoor. Indians got to be watchful of that. Del Judas takes the shot. Stopped by Brandon Mayo. Good focus there.
Ryan Moore looking to tie up right in front of the camera.
Longobardi and Falanga trying to work the puck from him.
Ryan's
and again, Moore.
Still burning time off that clock.
We're down to 45 seconds, and they finally blow play dead. 6:59 left. Ryan Moore must have killed about 15, 20 seconds right there. 46 seconds left on the power play. Moore. Longobardi gets it up top. Longobardi and Goodwin trying to get away from Cataruzza. Eventually they do. And Cafaro pokes it out of the zone. Coach Lupe not happy over there on the East Haven bench. On top of the bench screaming at his players. Goodwin to Falanga. Final seconds ticking down. Evan Powell's out of the box. Indians with a kill. Mackey 3-on-2 if they hurry. Mackey drops it. Cafaro shoots it. Missed stick side. Defense changing late. Brandon Dacey step on. Meanwhile, 3-on-2 the other way. Good work there for Horton to get back. They're going to call Horton on a trip, I believe.
Yep. So just like that, Guilford finds themselves in another penalty kill, Dean. 5:55 left, third period.
Matt Horton in the box. He had made a good defensive play, but then took it, I guess, a little too far in the opinion of the official.
Right.
Took the East Haven player down.
What I thought was interesting, though, in the last penalty kill, Guilford really held East Haven to one shot from the blue line.
Yeah.
Right? It was a very effective kill. Let's see if they have it in them again.
Mackey, Cafaro, Brandon Dacey, and it's Mackey getting it out. Cafaro will give chase. Bouvet moves the puck around. Dacey thought about stepping up, and he can't think too offensively right now.
No, as tempting as it is.
It's very tempting.
You might get a shot
and
off.
Dacey enjoys rushing the puck, too. We've seen it. Butler. The second unit out here. Well, Falanga's not second unit, but Butler out there with him. Falanga trying to work to the front of the net.
Butler calling for it.
Longobardi there as well. Nice play by Falanga off the back of the net to himself. Walking in. Pad save Mayo. Down low, Falanga. Cycles back. Up top, Goodwin. Across, Del Judas. Looking for Falanga, puts it right on his stick. Mackey intercepts. He gives it to Cafaro off a Cafaro's stick. Changing up, Mike Ring steps on for him on the rest of the penalty kill, which still has 40 seconds left on it. Fanning on it, and Ryan Brand with a hit. Goodwin's got a shot. That was blocked. Mike Ring, yeah, got a stick on it.
I think he broke his stick in the play. Does a quick stick change.
And look out. Back. We get a whistle here.
A puck in the window, Dean. A surprising turn of events, Dean.
4:19 left, and the Indians have been called for another penalty, I believe. Ryan Brand, as great of a hit as that was, and he planted him back there. The stick got caught in the opposing player's mask, indicating the stick very high stick in the face. I don't know if that's what the call was. We haven't heard the official call yet, but we are getting a timeout. And I'm not sure which side here, but with the timeout, we're going to take a quick break and try and sort this out. So we're back after an Indians timeout. 24 seconds left to kill of a 5-on-3 disadvantage. Moore, Cataruzza, and Ring for the Indians. Moore's going to play up top. Cataruzza and Ring down low. This is interesting in the triangle. Pass across. Moore being aggressive. Longobardi. Longobardi gets the return. Shot, stick save, Brandon Mayo. Moore can't clear. One man's back, Horton. Moore got a stick on it and knocks it out of the zone all the way down the ice.
Horton chasing.
So, Falanga. And he's favoring something. He got a stick right in his wrist. He's holding on to it right now. He's favoring it. You could tell he's still going to go to the net, but may not be 100%. Falanga, now Cataruzza. Deflected. Now he hit Longobardi. Cataruzza focused on getting it up that wall. Here's Ring. Horton out to help him. Gets it down the ice. Past Longobardi. Cataruzza has it. And he sends it back. 30 seconds left on the power play.
Not much of a sense of urgency on the half of East Haven, huh?
Moore slaps it down the ice. No, 2:40 to play in regulation.
You know,
third consecutive power play for East Haven.
Being up 2 men for their time, and then power play for literally for the last 5 minutes.
Indians have to watch Goodwin hanging at the other blue line, though. Now he goes off for a change. And that is going to go for icing against East Haven.
That's a fantastic play.
Yeah, penalty time is over. The Indians have done a great job on the kill. 3 of them. And let's see if it pays off. 2:18 to go. Game still tied at 2.
The official having a hard time figuring out who he's going to let into that face-off ring, dude.
He'll let Chris Cafaro stay, even though he lost the draw.
So I would imagine all that penalty kill's got to be a big boost for Guilford at this point. Let's see if they can use that momentum, right? And generate a goal out of it.
Be nice to see them get a late goal instead of allowing one.
Right.
2 minutes to play. Look out. Longobardi centers. Mayo gets the stick out, puts it into the corner. Sperry. Longobardi looks like he's got a little jump in his step. Here's Powell. Powell over the glass into that netting and the whistle. He didn't have much alternative.
1:42 left in regulation, Dean.
Coach Russo puts out his top unit. Shot right on. Mayo the save. Ring. Moore. Here's Horton. Skates it down. Shoots! It went off the East Haven player, and Horton picked it up. And a great opportunity with just under a minute and a half left. Bouvet equal to the task. Send in on Mayo.
Here we come to the danger zone, Dean.
Nobody remind the Guilford Indians how much time is on the clock. I was commenting that they should blow the horn with a minute to go in each period. And then maybe those kind of late game issues that the Indians have had at times.
Or just play 11 minutes.
Horton. Pass Falanga. It tipped off Falanga. There's going to be no icing. Ring's going to chase it down against Del Judas. Rubbed out of the play by Del Judas. "20 seconds left. Cutting wide. Montesano. Up top. Here comes the chance. Moore blocked it. He's got Ring. Oh, he tried to put it through the legs. I think Mackey, he had Mike Ring in the final seconds if he was able to get on the puck. That didn't happen, and time runs out in regulation. So I said the final 15 minutes at the beginning of the period. It's not the final 15 minutes because we have an extra 8 minutes to go. No scoring here in the third, all the scoring in the first 2 periods. We'll be back, take a quick break. Sudden death overtime coming up. Guilford and East Haven tied at 2. We are back to start of sudden death overtime, final 8 minutes. Each team has played 4 overtime games this season. East Haven's 2-1-1, Guilford 1-1-2. So, should be a good OT period.
It's been a good game so far. Why wouldn't the OT be as good, right?
Ryan Moore. Here's Horton. Horton trying to gain a step. Bodied into the wall. Falanga back there. Horton has no fear against bigger defensemen.
Nah.
working that time against Del Judas. Here's Moore taking the slapper right on. Bouvet the stop, saw it all the way, and didn't leave any rebound. Matt Horton gathers in his mouthpiece. It's kind of important.
A little bit.
And required.
If you want to keep your teeth.
If you want to keep playing. Mackey, face-off win, right on goal. Try to get a rebound. Look out, Falanga. Trying to Fadangala there. That's what I want to call him, because every move is dangles on somebody. He needs to change his name, at least for hockey, to Fadangala.
Matty Horton sent one into the East Haven bench.
Both teams' top units remain out, paired against one another. Matchup-wise here, no icing. Cataruza. Horton lets it go. Gets the puck back. Oh, and he hit a skate of Falanga. Mackey, nice cross ice to Ring. Ring, top the circle, takes the drive. Rebound! Bouvet got a glove on it. Mackey couldn't get there quick enough. Puck laying in front. Horton works his way to the front of the net, and Bouvet holds on and closes the door. 6 minutes, 16 seconds to go in sudden death overtime. Cafero's unit out. Sperry will put it towards the goal. Stick save Bouvet. Brand gets his hip in on Mr. Johnson. Brand has really played a physical brand of hockey today and has kept it clean. The stick was just an unfortunate incident there where the stick got caught in the player's cage, but otherwise he's been laying some people out. Nice bounce off right to Cafaro. Cafaro unable to get a shot off. Dacey steps up. Dacey avoids a hit. Dacey behind the net. Will try to get it to Charlie Malloy. Brand smartly stays back. Sperry covering against Longobardi. Here's Dacey. Hit Goodwin. Dacey gets it out. Indians want to change. They want their top unit back out against this top unit. Blockered away by Brandon Mayo. Under 5 minutes to go in overtime. Mackey to Ring.
Oh, Billy Ring lost
Mikey
his edge.
Ring. Mikey
Excuse
Ring.
me, Mikey Ring lost his edge.
Brand, it's in his skates. Here's Horton. Horton trying to get a step. Ring hoping to join him. Horton takes the shot. Bouvet finds it.
He doesn't know where it is.
He thinks it's somewhere in that equipment. And the whistle. 4:32 to go. The fifth overtime for each team respectively.
Timeout?
And we're going to get a timeout here. So we'll pause as both teams rest their players and come back for the final 4:32. Right now, the Guilford Indians are tied for 9th in Division II with New Milford. A win would be a 9-point swing because East Haven's Division I, and they're a playoff team. 9 more points if nobody else won today, which is not bound to happen. But if that was the case, they move all the way up to 4th place. That's how many teams are in a logjam right there, John.
That's right.
In terms of points. Bouvet comes out. Horton. Now, I'm not sure how many they get for a tie, if this is the way it concludes. Moore calling for it. Bouvet covers it as they try to sneak one in the short side there off his pad. Mackey on the face-off. Now it's Ring.
Uh-oh.
Off of the skate of Goodwin. Goodwin to Longobardi. Falanga in front of the net. He hit Moore with the pass, but it's kept in at the point. Blocked. Moore gets it to Ring and Horton. Horton And Mackey's got to play it out in neutral ice, and he'll dump it in. Indians had the puck bounce the wrong way on them there, as Ring and Horton were actually too close to one another.
That's right.
And I think impeded each other's progress. That's still in. Horton rolling in on goal. Ring there. Bouvet covers up. 3:19 left. Coach Russo has been going primarily with two lines here in overtime now, cutting down his bench a little bit. Cafaro, Malloy, and Sperry. Dacey steps up, finds the puck. East Haven goes D to D. Off the boards, and that will be an icing against the Easties. Top line back out there. Moore, down low. Falanga. Moore gloves it forward. That's waved off, though, after East Haven played it. Ring. Moore keep it in now. Easties with it. Look out. They spring a player on the break. Good win. Hit the crossbar. Great opportunity. The best of the night, really, for East Haven. And Mayo able to deny him with a little help from his friends. Called the crossbar. Post crossbar. Mayo must have been talking to it beforehand, John.
That's right.
We've seen Zach Cataruza do that enough times. Hit the crossbar. And it's nice to see an opponent do that. Speaking of Cataruza, dropped it for Horton. Look out. Moore, pass across again. It's Goodwin. Goodwin had it knocked away from him from Moore. Ring gets it out. Mackey against Del Judas. Horton trying to pick up that loose puck. Del Judas did a good job to shield his body to control that puck. Now Mackey picks it up. A minute and a half left in overtime. Mackey shot up high. Bouvet knocks it down. And that goes up into the East Haven bench. The faceoff will stay in the Eastie zone. 1:29 to play. Sudden death OT. Each team with one game remaining after this before the state playoffs. And another icing coming up against East Haven.
Looked like a double whistle. I'm not sure what that was, Dean. The line judge stopped that play just before the puck was dropped.
Cafaro out there now with Horton and Sperry. An interesting lineup. Puck rolls in front. Look out, it could be a one-on-one here. Cataruza's back. It hit him, and he gathered the puck in. Sperry to Horton. Matty Ho gets around his man. He scores! Matt Horton, the backhander! Sperry to Horton. Matty Ho gets around his man. He scores! Matt Horton, the backhander! And the Guilford Indians are victorious with 1:05 to go in overtime. The celebration ensues. What a game tonight, John.
You're not kidding, Dean.
Matt Horton, 2 goals and an assist tonight. Carson Sperry, Zach Cataruza will get assists in the OT.
Matt Horton was able to get that puck, knock that puck out of the air with his backhand, right into the net.
And knock it past the defenseman, and knock it past Bouvet.
Didn't stand a chance, right?
What a
tough angle.
Individual display of skill. And that's a goal scorer's goal, John, because not many guys can do that.
That's right.
So.
And we've seen it before.
We have seen it.
Guilford's needed heroes stepping forward. Matt Horton was a hero today's game.
So we're going to be back with post-game reaction. Indians pull this one out in OT by a final of 3-2, and they gain those 9 points we talked about, John, in the standings.
9 playoff points.
They have North Branford next, East Haven. Good luck in their next one. They got Fairfield Prep. That's not going to be easy. So we'll be back with some more post-game reaction. Indians victorious. Matt Horton in overtime, 3-2. We are back with a couple of heroes here tonight. Indians Matt Horton with the game winner, Brandon Mayo, the goaltender of note tonight. And Matt, overtime, minutes ago, what happened? All we did from our end was see your stick swing around. Somehow you got the puck on it twice and then past Bouvet. What happened on that last rush?
Well, what happened was Sperry gave me a nice pass. Yeah. He knew that I was going. I knew that I was going to go and just try to take it. And happened was he flicked it up, so it was a bouncing puck. I got it down with my stick, kind of chipped it off the boards a little bit, went with it just on one hand, and then Del Judas, I knew he was going to try to hit me. He always tries. So I just put it through his leg somehow and got it on my backhander and saw the opening and just shot it.
Where did it go in on Bouvet?
It went right under his blocker.
Perfect. And then elation ensued. As for you, sir, earlier in the overtime, what's going through your mind when Mr. Goodwin is coming in on a breakaway? What happens in a goaltender's mind at that point?
Just stay calm and stay focused. If you're too hyper and you get too crazy, you're gonna miss it and just go all over the place. If you're calm and focused, your body's gonna stay calm and you're just gonna react to it.
Were you talking to the post and the crossbar before to make sure they help you out?
Yes.
So, third period. Now, first of all, let's backtrack a little bit. I was commenting in between periods how great it would be if we could end the periods with 1 minute to go and let the horn go, because I don't know what's going on in the final minute, but we're letting in some goals late. But just breakdowns? Is it mental breakdowns? What do you think happens in the final minute there?
Final minute of each period?
Yeah.
What, when they scored or when?
Exactly.
We were.
That's happened a few times.
Yeah, just trying to get it deep, and I mean, sometimes we just have mental breakdowns, and sometimes it's the forward, sometimes it's the D, and just little mistakes. It all builds up, and especially at the end when everything's really hectic, with 1 minute to go. So it happens.
And you guys, you kill a 5-on-3. What was obviously the goal was to not let in a goal. However, what was your mindset? Was that the turning point of the game, killing off a 5-on-3 in your mind back there?
Wait, which 5-on-3?
Well, we had 3 penalties in a row, including the 5-on-3.
Yeah.
And then was that a turning point to kill that off, do you feel?
Yes, it really was. It just made it work.
Absolutely. Now, you have a history with Mr. Falanga on the other team. You guys were teammates where?
At Southern Stars.
Okay. And you went how far in I believe, Nationals? You went somewhere.
Yeah, Nationals, we made third in the country 2 years ago. Last year we got beat in the state tournaments and championship, and this year we're going to Nationals in Detroit, Michigan this year.
So you guys have a little bit of a history. Is it a friendly competition out there? Are you guys talking to each other? I know you're banging each other a little bit, but what's happening between you two out there when you're facing each other?
Well, me and Mikey are like best friends ever since we were younger, so we usually just mess with each other, and the refs knew it out there that we were friends, so they just let us chirp each other and just mess with each other, but we love playing against each other.
That's helpful that they didn't throw you in the box. Now, I believe it's 7 games, 6 goals, scoring 6 in 7 games, or vice versa. You've scored in 6 out of 7 games here. And is there something, you started slow and have really turned it up and been on a tear? Is there something in your game that's just finally clicked and you feel more comfortable in a groove right now?
Yeah, I got a lot more confidence with the puck, and I've been watching a lot of college hockey. My favorite team, Boston College. My role model is Johnny Gaudreau, and that team is Mayo Nose. And, I just try to do what he does, and it's been working, so, yeah.
You guys had a nice 9-point victory tonight because that beating a Division I team, but you got North Branford coming up, final home game of the season. They're going to be a tough opponent. So what are you hoping to accomplish before then? You're going to get over a week off after that. So in the last game, what are you trying to do there? Obviously, aside from win, what's the plan?
To work hard and stay focused and win the game. To get a better seating.
What was Coach? And I went in the locker room after, and Coach was screaming an excitement at you guys. What was the message? What was he saying? Tell everybody.
Winning the championship. In the playoffs.
That's ultimately that was his message.
Yeah, he was like, great game, and then he was like, now it's time to win the championship. It was crazy.
So and And the team was pretty pumped up after that. Let's hope that's what happens here. That's going to wrap it up, guys. Great game. Matt Horton, Brandon Mayo. Indians pull out the 3-2 overtime victory against their rivals from East Haven. For Jeff Horton and John Knapp, I'm Dean Cornelio. Good night from East Haven. Guilford a winner again, 3-2.